CPT JJ-CPB Evaluation and Management E&M Services Guidelines. This is the section of page 8, section 8, right? And we're studying the component as known as time, or we study the time parameter. And this is the text.
This distinction is necessary because most of the work is typical office visits, takes place during the face-to-face time with the patient, while most of the work of typical hospital visits takes place during the time spent on the patient's floor or unit.
Okay. Okay, so we are talking about time, and we're talking specifically about intra-service time, right? Which is for an outpatient visit, which is what CPT code is used for, is for the actual time that the doctor sees the patient, right? Because the patient can go to an office and then wait for an hour before the doctor sees him. That hour is not counted. The time that is counted is from the initial time that the doctor comes face to face with the patient until the doctor finishes and says goodbye, right? That's intra-service time, and that is very important for coding, right? Because the more that the time that the doctor spends with the patient, then the code might change, right? Okay, so that's our theory for today, and now we're going to do a problem. So ready, set, go. All right, CPT JJ-RVA, page 248, exercise 14, and this is a level 0 exercise, and the keywords are
anesthesia,
and
decortication lung.
Decortication lung. Now, the word decortication comes from cortex, right? And cortex means those layers that are on top of an organ. There are layers like covering that cover the organ. So decortication is just taking those layers out. Okay, in this case, it's from the lung, right? So the text reads:
anesthesia
is the anesthesia section of the CPT book, and
code anesthesia for decortication of left lung.
Yeah, please, the doctor asks you to code the anesthesia part for the procedure of decortication of left lung. Remember that you're just going to code the anesthesia part. You're not going to code the procedure. Okay, so we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the CPT code for this this procedure, which is the anesthesia, right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 00542, right? And you know that it has to start with 0 because it's an anesthesia, right? Okay, so we did you get that? If you got it, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a few tips, okay? The level 0 explanation, we divide the problems in level 0, which is very easy. All you have to do is just follow the rules, and then you'll get the answer. Level 1 is has a little difficulty, that you have to know a little terminology or a little bit about the procedure, and then you can get the answer. And level 2 are the ones that are very difficult, right? And then we put them in a special category, and when you are already as an expert in coding, you can go to those level 2 ones to exercise. And level 3 are the ones that are so difficult to do that the answer that we have is different from the book. So in those, we're asking you to help us, right? Because the answer that we have is different from the one that we have, because we're doing all this from the book, but the answer that we got to is different from the one in the book. So we put it here, and you can help us in the comments to see why the book has this way and who is right. Is it the book or us? But in this case, it's just a level 0, which is a very easy code, right? And why is it level 0? Because it's straightforward. All you have to do is just start in the index with anesthesia, and you'll get it, right? And now we got 3 A+ videos, that explains to you the procedure that is being coded. So these are organized by importance. So if you have time only to see one, go to the first one. You have a little more time, keep going, second and third, and if you have plenty of time, then just do them all, right? And so you have the tips, you have the links, and you have the answer. You have everything. Now we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the path. How we got to the answer, okay? Step by step, what we did to get to the answer, okay? So 1, 2, 3. All right, this is the summary of the problem. It's a CPT code book. Our internal code is JJ-RVA-248-14, and it's a level 0 problem, and the keywords are anesthesia and decortication of lung, and the text reads like this: is an anesthesia part of the CPT code anesthesia for decortication of left lung. Okay, so there's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First, you go to index.
Go to the index.
You start with the letter A, anesthesia.
A for anesthesia. The index is alphabetically, so you have to start in the A, right? Go to anesthesia, and then you go to
decortication.
From all the entries for anesthesia, choose decortication because that's what we got. Now, don't look for lung because you're not going to find it in the index. But just, you found decortication, let's see, maybe the tabular has it. If we're lucky, you'll have it. So you go to the tabular, right?
Right.
And so the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First, you go to tabular.
Go to the tabular section.
Then you go to this code 00542.
And how you find that code? Because it's numerical. It starts with 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4. If you know to count, you can get to that code, right?
Yes.
And then there's a text attached to that code. What does it say?
It says anesthesia.
Well, it says a lot of things, but we have just taken out the words that are important for our code. Right? The first word, it says anesthesia, and then blah, 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 and then it says lungs. And then yada, 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 and it says decortication.
Right.
So those 3 words are important. The rest, well, you can read it, but it's not important for a specific code, right? So the equal sign at the end, it means that we found our code, right? And the answer is 00542. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to visit our website, and you can also subscribe to our videos by clicking here in the red rectangle, and you will get
up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs. All that's needed past the medical coding certification exam.
So don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.